Cathy Stetson tells us about In the Garden of Beasts, which is about an American ambassador who spoke up about Hitler's plans.
When Erik Larson's new book, In the Garden of Beasts, came out in 2011, I was fully prepared not to like it, since I hadn't cared for his previous book, The Devil in the White City. From the first page of this nonfiction book, however, I was fascinated. It talks about William E. Dodd, the ambassador to Berlin, who was appointed in 1933 by Roosevelt, who went to Berlin with his family, his daughter Martha, his son Bill, and his wife. And what they found there was very disconcerting and definitely leads one to understand what the buildup was to World War II. His daughter Martha was friendly with many of the officers, actually dated some of the Nazi officers, and knew a wide circle of people. So Dodd had input not only from her, but from his daily business at the embassy. By the time that they had left in 1937, Dodd fully expected World War II to come, and his was one of the only voices that repeatedly told Roosevelt and other members of the State Department what was going to happen, and they laughed him off. One paragraph I found particularly interesting occurred at the end. In Germany, Dodd had noticed no one ever abused a dog, and as a consequence, dogs were never fearful around men and were always plump and obviously well tended. The same was true of horses. At a time when hundreds of men have been put to death without trial or any sort of evidence of guilt, and when the population literally trembles with fear, animals have rights guaranteed them which men and women cannot think of expecting. He added, one might easily wish he were a horse. From the Needham Public Library, for the Needham Channel News, I'm Cathy Stetson.